Hi, Verl Workman here, CEO of Workman Success Systems, and we're live with the Faces of Real Estate. We have a special guest, Josh May, with us today with RE/MAX of Grand Rapids. Josh, welcome, and thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you, Verl, for having me. I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
And you look good. You know, you're not only excited, but you just look sharp today. You can't teach that. It just happens.
I got to tell you, I wish I could say I was dressing like this every day for the past couple months, but now in Michigan, we are back. We are meeting with people. So it's time to get our game on. So yes, thank you. We're ready to roll.
I love that. So Josh, give us a little bit of snapshot about your real estate team.
Yeah. So I've been a RE/MAX real estate agent for almost 20 years now. This is all I've ever done. Half of my life, I have been selling real estate. And, you know, just real quick, I did this by myself for 10 years. And then I realized the importance of developing a team. So now we are May Group Realtors with RE/MAX of Grand Rapids. There's 6 of us, and I feel incredibly great about the people that are surrounding me, the culture we have here, and I'm just excited to share some of the things that we're doing, right?
Yeah, how have you seen your team grow since you decided to actually do a team? Since you brought it up, I want to hear about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we started organically. It's the old story of you get so busy, you just kind of fall into needing help. And then once I realized, you know, how you could develop people around you, and I hate the word leverage, how we could develop people around us to, you know, to give me some of my time back, right? I wanted to spend more time with my family. I've got 4 young kids, and time was important for me. So what we've been able to create is something really special. We've got 4 licensed agents on our team, 2 administrative staff, and I've seen the development of those around me over the past 7 years, which has really been incredible.
I think that's really fun. So from a real estate perspective, how many families will you serve?
So we'll serve about 150 families in 2020. I do want to take a back step because I didn't mean to say I hate leverage, because I love leverage. I just meant to say I don't like leveraging other people in those terms. I like to develop people, right? And we've got a conference named Leverage, so I love leverage.
Yeah, good save on that. I wasn't going to call you out, but privately you would have got the Verl call. So if you think about leverage as, you know, leveraging technology and leveraging resources and leveraging your human capital, leverage for you also creates leverage for your team members.
Yeah.
So you're not doing it at their expense, but you're creating an environment where everybody can have a life while they serve families in real estate and give back to their communities. And that's what leverage means to me. It's not at the expense of someone. It's moving closer to someone so you can do more with less.
I love it. That's exactly what I meant. I love leverage.
I figured that's what you meant. Well, Josh, tell me a little bit about your family. 4 kids.
Yeah, so we've been blessed with 4 kids. I've got an amazing wife, Mary. We've been married for 13 years now. We've got 4 kids with the age range of 4 through 9. My wife and I, we've got 2 biological children. We just adopted 2 beautiful children from the country of Sierra Leone. So we're a mixed family, and we've been learning and growing over the past year and a half. We just became a family of 4, and it's been awesome. I got to tell you, I mean, to see those kids bond together and to see the happiness out of everybody, and, you know, plenty of learning along the way, but I love my crew of 6. I've got a real estate team of 6. I got a family of 6. It's just perfect.
You know, a family of 6, you know what we call that in Salt Lake, don't you?
What's that?
A good start.
I figured you were going to say that.
Actually, I have 6 kids, and they call that a good start, so I'm not even a player.
Yeah. Yeah. And how many grandkids? 15, 16?
Yeah, we're at 9.
Okay. Getting there.
Getting there. 9.
Getting there.
7 little granddaughters and 2 grandsons. It's such a fun time of our lives.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. And you too. And congratulations on the new additions to your family. That's had to been, you know, it was heartbreaking and hard to watch you go through that process of doing everything in your power, physically and financially, to get these kids to be able to change their lives and create an environment for them. It's had to have been so rewarding.
It's been incredibly rewarding. There's also a message involved. I mean, I didn't get into the major details of the adoption process, but this was a 4-year journey for us. and just a lesson of not giving up. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation we could have, but persevering. And we've had many battles meeting kids that, you know, we thought we were going to adopt, and things falling through. And I've been to Africa 4 times over the past 2 years, and just the challenges and the mental strength and perseverance to want to finish and create something. And these kids have just given us so much joy. And I'm so happy that we stuck through this, because there was points where we were like, are we going in the right direction? Are we doing the right thing? This is so difficult. It's so hard. And I'm so happy that we stuck and continued the path there.
Well, I'm happy that you did too, and congrats. So let's talk a little bit about your community and then what you love about being in Grand Rapids. So every time I go to Grand Rapids, I keep getting promises that someone's going to take me fishing. It's such a beautiful place surrounded by so much water.
Yes. Yeah. So the city of Grand Rapids, the beautiful thing about Grand Rapids is the location, right? So we're 30 minutes away from Lake Michigan, largest freshwater lake in the world, I think. I'm pretty sure. But, you know, freshwater lake, you've got beautiful dunes, you got amazing rivers here that are surrounding Grand Rapids. So you've got plenty of fly fishing. We've got a river that goes right through the center of downtown Grand Rapids. You know, we've got skiing. But what I really love, Verl, about Grand Rapids, and again, I've been down in Grand Rapids my entire adult life. I got here when I was 18. And the changes from a community standpoint have been incredible. 22 years ago, I drove downtown, and I hate to say this, it was a little bit more of like a ghost town feel, right? And over the past 22 years, there's been some leaders in this community, and it's become a very, very philanthropic area where you've had some people that have said, you know what, we're gonna focus on community. We're going to bring people to Grand Rapids. We're going to do whatever it takes. And that's what you see now today as a thriving city that's very, very community focused. And it's just exciting to be a part of that.
Yeah, I love that. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place, especially if you come in the spring, summer, or fall.
Yes. Today we've got a beautiful day. It's 85 degrees out. But, you know, for those of us that like to ski, we've got the winter weather. We've got the outdoor weather. You've got the summer weather. I always tell people, Michigan's got the seasons. Who wouldn't like 4 seasons? You get 3 months of the best of everything. So I really enjoy the seasonality of Michigan. This happens to be my favorite time of year because you're coming out of those winter months, and from a business perspective, everybody's excited, everybody's happy. And yeah, I absolutely love it here.
All right, so Josh, let's get into your team culture a little bit and how you created a culture of giving. What spurred the thought process? And then I'd like you to just share with me some of the things you do as a team to make a difference.
Yeah. So, you know, my philosophies throughout my entire career have been community oriented, right? And, you know, that started at a very young age in my real estate career, where I needed to be involved in the community, very involved in different boards, and starting a nonprofit organization called Grand Rapids Young Professional. And these are things that I was doing at the age of 22, 23. And then once I developed a team, it just became, it was always important, but it was incredibly important for myself and the people around me to all be on the same page with who we are. You know, what are our core values? And community is really centered in that discussion. And bro, I got to be honest with you, the beautiful thing about this, the magic about this is, you know, we're all running in real estate. We're focused on, you know, transactions and people and doing that. But what's been beautiful about this is I've got an administrative staff that this has all of a sudden given them an identity, right? So, you know, they love real estate, but you know what I've also found is they love being involved in the community and making a difference. So it's not just the agents, it's the entire group, right? And we talk about it on a daily basis. You know, we just got done with one of our group huddles this morning, and I said, what's next? What is next for the community? What are we going to do next? So, you know, it's in our annual marketing plan. Last year, we committed to, you know, I think it was upwards of 8 community organizations that we partnered with on every single month. And I want to tell the viewers, you know, these don't have to be difficult things. We did things as small as reaching out to our client base and saying, hey, you know what, we need some t-shirts donated to us because we're going to, as a group, we're going to make dog toys for the Humane Society, right? We reached out to our client base and we said, it's the spring. We would like to donate to Well House, which is an organization in Grand Rapids that, you know, gives people necessary living items, whether those are pots, pans, anything that people could donate. We wanted to partner with this organization. And I want to tell you about my favorite event. I love this event. We're gonna duplicate this event. You know, this was an art auction that we had downtown in Grand Rapids. So what we did was we partnered with Heartside Ministry, and we wanted to help this organization. This is a great organization that, one, focuses on a shelter for the homeless in Grand Rapids. Now, we don't call them the homeless in Grand Rapids. We call them neighbors in Grand Rapids because they are part of the community, right? And this is an organization that's focused on, one, counseling service. They're focused on a shelter, a safe haven, a safe place to go. They're focused on, they've got a high school GED program. And they also have an art program. If you walk into their building, you'll see a huge art studio. So they take the neighbors that have some time, and you know, a lot of these people have been, you know, victims of abuse and just terrible circumstances. And art has given them an outlet to, one, stress relief, and two, show that their skills can shine. So we said, you know what, we want to partner, we want to promote you. And what that's gonna look like is, you know, we're gonna rent a space out in downtown Grand Rapids. We're gonna invite our VIP top clients, our top 50 clients, and we want this to be a small, quaint event, a personal event. And we created an art auction. We had sponsors that helped us. We had some of the artists at the actual event. We had food. We did silent auction, raffles. I had the supervisor of Heartside Ministry speak about the organization for 10 minutes. And it was a real powerful event. One of my favorite events we've ever done. And like I said, we were able to raise money. We were able to raise awareness. And from a group culture standpoint, I can see it in my team members' eyes. I can see how good and how important they feel about being a part of this type of culture. So, you know, when you ask the importance of team culture, I mean, it's so much more than real estate. And I'm a firm believer in, this is why people want to align with you for long term, right? It has to be more than real estate. Your core values have to relate, you have to align. And I'm really proud of that event specifically.
I love that you get so like you want to talk about it.
I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
You know, you could have just written a check, but I don't think it would make the same impact.
No. I mean, part of this is being there and you know, meeting the neighbors and promoting them and having conversations with them and hearing their stories. And it brings you that much closer to the realities of how we can help, you know, with the servant's heart. And not only us, like it's very important. We feel like we have a platform, right? Some people ask, why do you do this? Why are you doing so many things? You're out and this, and we have a platform. And I don't want to say we have a duty, but we have an opportunity to be a bridge between the local community organizations and our client base through social media, through invites, through all this event promotion. So I really, really love it.
So one of the things you do that I think is really kind of fun, you've been doing interviews of local businesses for a while, and you've been doing that for many, many months. Tell me more about that project.
Yeah. So this is,
Josh, before you get into that, you started doing that before video was cool.
I know. And I wish I could show your viewers. Someday I'll show your viewers the first video we did. So this is a lesson in just doing it, just making the commitment and doing it. Because if I could show you video 1 and I could show you video 42, they look 100% different.
Sure.
And I've learned and I've grown and we've taken this on, and And the biggest thing for people to understand is I tell everybody, you have to make a commitment. It's very easy for us to come up with these ideas, but the real magic is, when you're sitting with your team in the fall and you're mapping out your community-based marketing and partnerships and what you're going to do at a community level. I hold my entire team accountable. We do not miss what we committed to. And that's why we've been doing this for 42 straight months. It's been our number one received in a positive manner from our client base. And it's very simple for us to do. So I'll tell the viewers and the listeners, what we do is it's called the 3x3 video series. Every single month we go on site to a community business. Okay. Now we've been promoting businesses virtually the last couple months because we couldn't go on site, but for 42 months we'll go on site. I'm thinking about all the things we've done. We've visited local Christmas tree farms, local bakeries, local yoga studios. So we go on site, we promote the business, and then we also talk about 3 local events that are happening in the community that month. So we've got 3 realtors talking about 3 events. It's our 3x3 video series. So we're really promoting 4 local businesses or organizations every month. Our clients love it because they're well informed. The businesses love it because we're promoting them. And we love it because we have the opportunity to be involved.
And so what kind of an impact, when you do things like this, what kind of an impact does it have on those businesses and even on your team members?
Yeah, so as far as the businesses go, everybody's incredibly thankful. I mean, you've got to understand I think it should happen more. I don't know if it happens enough where people just reach out to local businesses and say, you know what, we want to align with you. How can we help you? There's no agenda. What would happen if everybody that's listening just reached out to somebody in the community and said, I love your business. I want to see you succeed. Let's develop a game plan to promote that, right? So the business owners are very thankful because we push these videos on social media. We'll get thousands of views. So from that perspective, they're very thankful. From the team perspective, again, it just goes back to our core values and beliefs and, staying involved, staying in front of the community. We've talked about this, serve before opportunity. And we just believe that if you keep doing the right thing, if you keep helping others, 1, it helps others. 2, it provides immense emotional satisfaction and enlightenment for us. And 3, it's just going to come back around to you. If you do the right thing, if you're helping the right people, we don't do it for those reasons, but I can tell you factually that has greatly helped our business by being involved in the community.
I think it's impossible not to get benefit, whether it's financial or a personal reward, by making a difference. And so for the agents that are listening to that, I always like to ask, for someone who just wants to get started giving back or making a difference in their community and they're not making a bunch of money,
Yes.
Where do they start? Give me hey, bro, do this.
Yes. So one of the nuggets I always tell younger agents, even agents on my team, there's no financial obligation with you getting involved with an organization and joining one of the committees or boards of that organization. And I can tell you factually, this has greatly helped me. I founded this organization 18 years ago. And I always tell people, you can't just show up. You can't just sign up. You can't show up and say, hey, I want to be on this committee. You've got to dig deep. You've got to commit to it. And you got to dig deep with people and how they help. And it's not going to happen in a month. It's not going to happen in 2 months. You're going to start to see the real rewards of that and the real growth over 6, 7, 8 months. So it starts with that commitment, and it's it's the no nonsense commitment. I'm very big on if you map something out and it's there, you have to do it, because in this business, I can't tell you how easy it is for people to come to me and say, hey, Josh, I've got these ideas of how I want to be involved. I say, okay, we're going to do it. You're not skipping this. If you make the commitment, you're 100% committing to it. You're going to do it. And I think it's so basic, right? It's very basic, But if we're talking to new agents, I think that's one of those things where everybody's kind of looking for the next greatest thing. All we need to do is map it out, commit to it, make it a non-negotiable item, and then we're off and running.
You sound like a well-coached team leader. You talked about core values. You've talked about your top 50. You did a daily huddle today. You're getting accountability, keeping the commitments that you make. I love it.
I mean, bro, I gotta be honest with you. I've had a ton of growth since I joined the Workman family. You know, we're up over 3.5 years now, and I just look back, and it brings me so much joy and happiness to be developing something that it's important to me. It's important to the team, people on my team. I can push people not only in a real estate manner, I can push them in a community-oriented manner. It's very rewarding for me. And, you know, I've got you guys to thank for that, because 7-8 years ago, I was working 70 hours a week. I was doing way too much. I was missing family opportunities. And now, you know, we're moving forward in a great trajectory with me being able to, you know, drive people, motivate people, and not feel like I don't have the time to do it. That's the exciting part. I have the time to do it.
You know, all I want for you, Josh, is I want you to get more so you can give more. How's that for a good goal?
I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're working at it every day. And,
Josh, man, on behalf of Workman Success Systems and the Faces of Real Estate, thanks for making a difference in your community and with your family and with your team. And I wish you just continued success as you continue to give back your time and your talents and your treasure in making a difference in the world. Thanks for being here, my friend.
All right. Thank you, Burl. I'll see you soon. Okay.
Sounds great.